They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn.
That motherfucker nice, ain't it?
Under blue skies at Soldier Field.
Nice little rock. Yeah. Right on, man. I gotta live with this crazy motherfucker forever.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go.
So we probably gonna go to the courthouse to get married. We just gonna have a reception.
Not gonna be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line.
You hear me? Yeah. Right.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You hear me?
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
It's your redemption game right here, Messiah.
First play, and it's 2nd down now. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Love. Flushed out right. Nothing open down.
So you gotta throw that to the other side of the field, man.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he gonna take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just gotta throw this one away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing. Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole
Yeah. Come on, T.O.
start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
I bet I could find a fight on TikTok Live or some shit.
Good kick, angled for the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds.
Crack stream. What the fuck is that? I don't stream East.
Williams will get this out wide to Odunze. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He finds his man, complete. That's Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish him off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Williams going to look to throw again. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And able to get this out to the 25.
Garcia fight tonight.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra.
I want to go see Sinners too, bro.
Get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that.
So sick.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Shakes off the sack. And he wisely will throw that one away. You look at this Bears defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass. Currently ranked number 9.
I don't know how Jordan Love be fucking
Developed into one of the strengths of this team.
coming out blocks like that. I mean, coming out sacks like that.
Nice team.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. To pass, here's Jordan Love. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they will score a pick 6 for Bears touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Love. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Many different ways to create space.
That's
but
how
on
you
that
funny,
play,
bro.
He did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a
Yeah,
first
why
down.
my crack screen don't work? What?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up to
Come on.
the 47.
Nicely bit off. Pretty decent.
Oh, yeah.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Love now. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Love from the gun. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. That's a start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that.
It seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That's how you feel, Messiah?
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. To the air, Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Morrison. And some room to maneuver. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score.
That throw still messed up.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Love. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw down.
You all right, man? How does that keep on falling? Okay, Kelly, go watch TV. We know.
On now is the Packers.
I'm sorry, what happened?
As he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
23 yards, the final tally. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful
Valentine got a KO.
against a good quarterback like he is?
Valentine got KO.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. In motion, the tight end.
Ooh,
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Love. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. In our stat pack every week, there's 2 columns for fumbles. FF for forced fumble, FR for fumble recovered. He's got the FR going. He recovered 2 last week and another one now.
And I know the FF guy, the guy who forced the fumble, is going to get major kudos for knocking the ball free. but it doesn't really matter if you don't have the FR guy coming in, swooping in, and getting the ball. That means he's around the football, able to make a play.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues.
That was a badass throw, Caleb.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions.
Damn.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes
Your defense
out.
ain't the problem.
Floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Following the interception, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Wow, that was first quarter.
We're through 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Damn, bro. I keep forgetting to put Tyree Stevenson in. I wonder.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
You're running right.
Looking to throw. Love. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33.
I need to get him from back there.
52 yards, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's...
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Do you want to know what it is? No, I'm saying, do you want to know how you could just, all you got to do, because you was in match. So they guarding something else. Or looking at something else in match. I know I'm telling you why I do that. If you shade down or shade up, it wouldn't do that when you play cover 4. If you come out in match, they're going to do some funky shit. That's just Madden.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 41. So really the first speed bump that this offense...
He was guarding another street. What you mean?
Here in this first half, but now
I'm saying that the safety that was right there was guarding another street that was coming by him.
Because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Flowers going to go in motion right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll just get rid of it.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
What's the problem? Huh?
Working out of the gun. Love. That ball caught by the...
What happened to it?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the
All you gotta do is press this, baby.
And a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a
Hey.
difficult first half for them, to say the least.
Take them shoes off, mama. Stay a while.
Back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Off the play fake, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going back to Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Completions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw again.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first.
Yeah, this game acting weird right now. I ain't gonna lie.
Back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit?
And will be intercepted.
Oh, I'm throwing hella picks.
Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other
Matter for my stats.
4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Love.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Cough not open.
Looking to throw. Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is brought in at the 21.
Well, who the fuck is
That'll
number
be put in
7?
the books as a 53-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game,
Like you wasn't ready to make that tackle, Messiah.
Right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
He finds his man, complete. That's Morrison.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 33 yards that time.
And you'll find some version of this play in just about every playbook in the NFL. It's an X-post cross. So play action, you let the X receiver get downfield and start working right to left across the formation. What a beautiful throw. And it all comes together for big yardage.
Cook. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
2nd and goal from the 1. Play action. Now Williams. They'll roll him out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be
he could outrun my whole fucking team.
20-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd down. Love.
Oh.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
That pass complete to Moore. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well, because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
To throw, Williams. Fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. The turnover in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. To the air again, Love. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Just a gain of a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Final play of the half, Love.
Oh, my shit stuck.
He'll get this to Bell. Fights through and now a crease.
You know that's a pick, right?
Before he takes it inside the 40. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter.
Gone.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Go on, Messiah. So you done?
Set to resume. Here we go with the 2nd half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Throwing is Williams. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I like that one-on-one with O'Duns and Valentine a lot.
The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Williams. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. Flush to his right. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes down, but getting this inside the 25. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no
yeah, this shit wild, man.
On the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Not a game. Bullshit,
To get
bro.
this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Love looking to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave it to 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the
Do that shit hella. He don't even give you a chance to fucking think about it if you finna throw it in there.
Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that, and what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Bears will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Williams. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown.
Oh, I know that.
Could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
High ball and everything.
So
That's
now
crazy.
3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw once more, here's Williams.
Oh my God, that weak ass route, gang.
Another interception. And the Packers
Damn, I'm throwing picks like 5. What's that, 5?
24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
5.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Love now. And now here is another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Damn,
Absolutely unbelievable,
6.
isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the gun, here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And this one's incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these guys nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
In motion goes the tight end. And he's got it. Touchdown. Cole Kmet, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have got it on cruise control. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Are you setting up your blocks and stuff? You trying to?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Play action this time with Love. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up to
I like the attempt.
because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And my goodness, another interception. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Score, a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Now for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Going back to Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And now here is another interception. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. To throw, Williams. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up in.
I'm not going to sit
but
there.
the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Working out of the gun, Williams. It's complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to throw is Williams. And he is going to be taken down.
I only got 2 sacks. That's crazy.
Play of this third quarter. Quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E.
Ain't that kind of crazy?
Sports.
I only got 2 sacks. I'm talking about I only sacked you twice.
Twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Rome Odunze, 36 yards. And the Bears are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Reed. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears.
CG's. Damn, what I do, bro?